Hey everybody. Yeah, I'm kind of late getting this going today, but some stuff was going on that I had to do a little bit of digging for. So here goes. Please remember, yeah, psychic, clairvoyant, clairaudient, all that kind of stuff. So everything is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. Form your own opinions. It's I'm an entertainment channel, okay? The full disclosure's down in the box, so make of it what you will. Today is Thursday, the 8th of June, 2023. Now, yeah, okay. First thing on my notes, if you go back and poke around, you're going to find out that I mentioned this ages ago, but people are now kind of putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Yeah, the pipeline that goes through the Ocean Sea, that's like north of Germany and so forth, and by Poland and stuff. There was a pipeline that went pow, boom. Well, yeah, now they're putting the puzzle pieces together and finding out that it may be traced back to the guy who walks around in a green sweatshirt all the time, just like he now is like walking around the flood damage from the dam that suspiciously kind of blew up also. And now it's kind of being hidden right now, but it will pop up. Over in that same region, a pipeline that supplies ammonia has a very big leak. And all of these accidents are all going to get traced back to the dude in the green sweatshirt that doesn't own a suit. Yeah, he's affiliated with the blue and yellow flag country. I mean, they're being assisted by, I want to say the JoJo and George Soros group. But hey, this is entertainment only, people. Yeah, remember that. They're all in it together to kind of cause problems. And I went really digging around to see what's going on in the Pacific Theater, but the news is being absorbed by this dam that was broken, this hydroelectric dam, okay? So they're using bait and switch mirror tactics for us to focus on the one area and not what's going on out in the Pacific. Another thing, it's like finally people are speaking about it. This is like the alphabet soup group. Finally parents are getting peeved because there's too many boys competing in girls' sports and the girls are losing out in scholarships. Parents are speaking out, young women are speaking out. Where are the college coaches? If somebody from a major news outlet does want to contact me, I can get you in touch. I know how to reach a certain college coach that has Olympic gold medals. See what he has to say about it. Yeah, let's hear from the college coaches. Our wonderful Swede. Yeah, his commentary to is like, okay, the Green Party and the globalists are now in panic mode because people are waking up. And those of us, like me and a few others, with common sense, we're just kind of like calling them out on their nonsense. So I really appreciate him. He's like talking, hey, those of us with common sense, we now have these people running scared. So that's kind of nice to know. All over the news today, a legal Syrian refugee in the land of wine and cheese. Went to a resort town. Started attacking children with a knife. I've been keeping an eye on it, and it's like 10 a.m., 10:15 Central Standard Time when I last checked. 2 children and 1 adult are in critical condition. I haven't heard, so maybe there'll be new reports by the time this goes up at 4:30 Central Standard Time p.m. But right now they're in critical condition. Yeah. Legal Syrian refugee. How many Syrian refugees are making it across America's southern border? How many Islamic jihadists follow under my nickname of the new wetbacks? Be careful, people. Yeah, they can't legally get a gun, but they can easily buy a hunting knife. And in the UK, it's like people go after people with machetes. Don't be surprised when it starts happening in the United States. You allowed jojos. Admin instead of fighting. Contesting. Okay? Yeah, you allowed your little county clerks to bring in the Dominion machines. Time to start putting county referendums to get rid of those Dominion machines, especially in time for the November job interview. Yeah, and because of this nonsense, Germany is now tightening its border with Poland because these refugees, which are of military age, are sneaking through different countries and are trying to come into Germany because Germany, Angela, gave them everything they wanted initially. So they all want to head to Germany. Now Germany has to tighten its borders all over the place. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to just do the Henry nonsense now. Everybody's giving their opinion of the court case. Basically, he's falling on his own petard. Like I said the other day, where is his devoted wife? People are saying she's out shopping. So, you know, it's called... Those two, it's a train wreck. And I'm just getting sick and tired of it. It's so... They're counting how many times he mentions another young lady. Well, we know that his wife is probably going nuclear about it, but I'm so over it right now. There's other things to cover, okay? And that's what I'm choosing to do. Henry is his own worst friend, and his wife is not much better. No, Trudeau has actually started to bash the JoJo admin and the Alphabet Soup group. I guess he's realizing what kind of a mistake he's made and is now trying to cover his own butt. So I hope everybody in Canada, I know everybody's got to be laughing their asses off about it. Little Justin. Little JT. He's just trying to save his own skin right now. It's not going to help. It's not going to happen. He's going to be out on his tail. I'll get more on to JoJo in a few minutes. I want to cover a couple other things. Yeah, the Canadian fires are basically causing the... I'm looking for, where is Pete Buttigieg, our Transpo Secretary of State? Can't be found because you know what? All the smoke that's coming down, it's following the jet stream. It's going to shut down air traffic. Yeah. If the major airlines are basically now are putting dust covers on the jets hanging out at all the New England East Coast airports, because that smoke dust gets into the engines Remember years ago when that volcano went off? What was it, in Iceland? For the whole northern part of Europe, no aircraft could fly because of the smoke dust, the clouds. So the same thing is happening on the East Coast. Anything in the jet stream path of the smoke from those wildfires that are happening up in Canada, which, because JT neglected to allow them to have controlled burns to clear the floors of the forests, which are needed. So because of Trudeau's negligence in maintaining the forests, North America's air traffic is now thrown into a mess. And the other thing is funny, yesterday, I guess the other day in Iowa, Mike Pence announced that threw his hat into the job interview ring. So the 24th job interview, I think he did it to dilute the voters. So everybody who votes for Donald many of us will vote in a block where everyone who's unsure is going to dilute it. So there will be a majority for Donald. The other thing that's going on is I only saw a clip, and I'm trying to find more out, but I guess there's some legislation going on down in Brazil, because everybody knows the global powers that be want us all to go into electric this, electric that. Brazil has a lot of really good natural resources that are needed for certain things to turn us into a dependent electrical society. And they want to go on to the native protective lands to get this stuff. And the Brazilian natives, the people that have been there since before it was colonialized by the Portuguese, yeah, they're having a big fight because they don't want their natural landscape destroyed, because people need like cobalt and other things for batteries to control us with. Yeah, with yeah, JoJo's big plan, and JoJo no longer knows what's going on. And his group of people, they now want to ban, I was laughing, one of them put up a list. It's like they want to ban these household appliances. They want gas stoves, gas furnaces, washing machines, dishwashers, light bulbs. Anything that uses a fossil fuel has to be eliminated, like refrigerators. A lot of pow-pows they want to get rid of. That company that makes that vape thing beginning with a J, with the W and the L, they want that company drummed out of business. They want to be able to do more underwater mining in our boundary waters. And, oh yeah, they want to get rid of air conditioners and all cars that run on gasoline. Excuse me, but they want computerized, battery-operated transportation for all of us, and which means you have limited. They want to keep us locked down within 15 minutes of where we put our heads at night. It's time to keep fighting back, people. We need to. I mean, if it means picketing peaceful people sitting out front of the offices of the demon quacks that sit in that white domed building in that town on the Potomac. Yeah, get your lawn chairs. Every one of these clowns that is pushing this nonsense has to have an office in their district. And if there's a group of people sitting outside of their office 24/7 in their constituency, that doesn't look good. And as long as you're nice and peaceful sitting on the sidewalk, not blocking traffic, there's nothing that person can do except be totally, absolutely embarrassed. And because of the embarrassment, you are going to start getting on the local news. Don't waste your time in the town on the Potomac River. We got to do it from grassroots level, from home. Moms who don't like what's being rammed down your kids' throats, sit outside the houses on the sidewalk of the people that are on your school boards. There's plenty of pay services online where you can get their home address. Okay, like that, you can type in somebody's name and it's like Yellow Pages or 411. You can find out somebody's phone number and address and go sit outside of their house till they realize they've made a big mistake. This is what we need to be doing. Yeah. And now even more evidence is coming out that while Jojo was VP, there was a lot of pay-to-play nonsense happening, and it's all coming to light. Now, something that was on, it was a little clip on one thing. They said, oh, we're going to find out the truth about UFOs. And Sky News Australia did a bigger story on it. And I guess on this one website, I haven't found it yet, but Tucker Carlson mentioned it and mentioned him. There's this person, and he looks really young to me. He looks like a kid to me. His name is David Grusch, Grusch, who supposedly worked for the government and is now going out there and making claims that the stealth bomber was basically reverse engineered. Okay, I have to be very cryptic. One of the lead designers on the stealth was the youngest brother of a group of men who all served in the Army Air Corps. And they're from a region of the United States where a lot of speculation has happened. The youngest man, he worked on the design of it, but his elder brothers all saw stuff during their times, during their term of service in the military. While it was during the late 40s and 50s, yeah, there was a lot of stuff happening, and a lot of times the planes from the late 40s, early 50s were scrambled to go chase after stuff. But the thing they were chasing after was just too darn fast. And the younger brother was hearing his older brothers kind of saying, yeah, you should have seen this thing, boom, 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 boom. It's... Back then, they didn't have the technology to do any reverse engineering. Now they have some technology to start doing reverse engineering, but the stealth was initially started back in the 50s, and Americans did not have the technology to do reverse engineering on anything that may have been unusual. So it's not reverse engineered. Something else may be reverse engineered, but the stealth was not part of the reverse engineering. Yeah. I mean, I have to protect people. And I know this is what I'm saying is accurate. So, this David guy, all he's seen is paperwork. He hasn't talked to the real deals, the real people who know. Because the real people who know are scattered all over the United States. And I know that he has not talked to some of them. I know for a fact. So, hey, Tucker, do some research on this dude. And the people that are young that come out spouting stuff, they know maybe a fraction of a percent, not even a full 1%. They have a fraction of a percent of information. It's the people that you least expect who know the most. Just like I scream bloody murder about a trade union. Yeah, I was put under the gag order. But mine started before Gretchen's. Gretchen started hers after me. All the little Me Too women actresses. Sweethearts, my lawsuit was filed first. The EEOC said I should have received at least $480,000. I got $30K. The attorneys walked away with over $200. Well, everybody's on strike right now. So I hope the convenient hire is happy. I hope she has a nice bank account to live off of. Yeah, she's the one who helped the BLM dox me. But yeah, this guy David Grush, be careful. You don't know who you're going to run into. They're people who don't want to be known. That's why you have to be careful about anyone who goes into any of these alphabet soup, the 3-letter places of employment. Works for less than 10 years, and then comes out and starts doing a tell-all. Because you don't start getting the higher clearance until you've done at least 20. So this guy, like I said, he has a fraction of percent of information. And I think Elon is laughing his butt off because Elon knows a lot more than this little guy. And Tucker just gave him like maybe a 10-second soundbite. And it was picked up by Sky News Australia. So, yeah, that's about it that I have for today. I just want to remind people that videos are going up on the even days of the month right now. So today's the 8th. Saturday is the 10th. So instead of doing a pre-recorded video, it's going to be a live broadcast, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. People will be able to come in and ask live questions and everything. So if you want to come on board, it's there. People, yes, the community page. Pull up the YouTube channel on a laptop or a PC, and when you go to the home page, you see community. Click on that. I put information. I guess on the iPad and tablets you don't get that, but if you're on a phone, you can swipe the home screen over, and you will see community. So I do put information up on there. So, yeah. Just remember, hey, Saturday is the live broadcast. And I hope everybody's having a good day. And I'll be talking with you, not at you, talking with you on Saturday. So, Have a good one, and thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, click the red boots, hit the bell for notifications, and I will put up some notices on the community page reminding people. I will do a reminder blurb on Saturday. When you see that, don't hang out on it. Go to the, when it says 1 p.m., go to the home page, and where it says live in the red box, that's what you click. Don't hang out on that whatchamacallit. That's for me to, that's only if I was going to use the YouTube live stream software, and I use StreamYard. So it comes in a different box, and I'll put in a reminder, okay? So catch you later. Bye-bye.